So the time has come, race week. Really excited, but honestly a little bit apprehensive. A few weeks ago, went on the course with my friend Soren, and we ran it in around about 1:42ish, with a few stops where we got lost, which is about 7:48 or 4:51 per kilometre. So I haven't done much running last week because it's half term, and as I said, I wanted to spend more time with my family. So we went away for a few days. Then I had my 17-year anniversary, and then my parents come and looked after my daughter. And today was kind of a bit of an unexpected kind of run and video. It's Sunday today. You're watching this on the Wednesday, and obviously the race will be on the Sunday. So today's video, I thought, asked my dad if he wants to come out with me. He was on the bike, and I was planning, I don't know, 10, 13 miles. But not sure, because as you know, my build-up hasn't been the best. It's not an A race, and April, I only done 80 miles in April, and then May wasn't too bad at 168 miles for the month. So running's been going okay, speed work great, but just the endurance side. So today I thought, get my dad to come out, take some water with me, get him to film back the bike. But it didn't start off great. We forgot the water, so kind of humid. You know, when you kind of go out and your legs and your arms just feel instantly kind of slightly, I don't know, damp as soon as you go out. So I knew it wasn't going to be the most enjoyable run. But the purpose of the run was just to kind of find out what sort of shape I'm in, and just to test some sort of paces to see what sort of pace I should be running at. Because as I say, I'm a bit unsure. You know, where would I like to be? I don't know, 6:30 mile in, 4 minutes per kilometre. But realistically, in my mind, I'm thinking, shall I just run it as a fun run? Shall I just stick to kind of my marathon goal pace, which is, 6:50 per mile in, which is about, what's that, 4:18 per kilometre? I'm trying to learn on this, hence why I've got it all written down. So today's run, I can't mimic the course because it's not that hilly round here. So St Albans Half Marathon is going to be around about 800 feet of elevation, or probably just a little bit less than that. So today's run, managed to find a course that was 331 feet of elevation, so that wasn't too bad. Ended up running 9.5 miles because I think me adjusting the pacing kind of overcooked it in the conditions. Plus at 6 miles, because we didn't have water, I felt a bit dehydrated, so that was just my mistake. So started off, I've got the times written down here at 7:08. That was including uphill, bit of a warm up, having a chat to my dad, which is 4:26 per kilometre. That's an incline of 50 feet, so reasonable. The next mile, another incline of just 23 feet, 6:56, 4:20 per kilometre. So feeling great. As I say, felt a little bit humid. And then the next kilometre is downhill at 62 feet. So kind of up the pace a bit there, went through that at 6:20 mile pace, which is about 3:56. Feeling good. Next mile, 6:34 per mile and 7:04 per kilometre. Then I kind of thought to myself, I need to kind of try and home in on the pacing, what I'm looking at. So I think in my current shape, it's got to be around 6:50 per mile in, around that, or 6:45. So it's anywhere kind of 4:15, 4:20 per kilometre. So the kind of miles of kind of 5 and 6 was steady around about 6:50 pace. And then after about mile 6, I just felt my hydration just drop off, and obviously I needed to drink then. So the next couple of miles was a little bit undulating. One of them was up 81 feet, and then my kind of pace over them 2 miles, because it incorporates kind of the hill on both the miles, was at 7:11, which is 4:30 pace, and 7:33, which is 4:40 pace. And then once I got the hills out of the way, kind of dug deep towards the end. It was kind of more of an effort, and then towards the end we got a -62 and a -18, 6:37 pace, and then kind of gradually built that down to nearer the 6-minute mile in, which is, what's that, that's 4:10, and I don't know what it is in kilometres because I'm really bad at it. So overall, I think what this is saying to me, that I need to kind of readjust my pace. I'm thinking maybe it should treat it more as a fun run. It's going to be 25 degrees, which we all know when we struggle when we first go into spring and summer. So I'm thinking in my head, I want to run a sub-3 marathon. I'm not in that shape at the moment, but obviously I've not put the miles behind me. So I'm thinking 650 mile in, go off, see how I feel, and then just take it from there. It is an undulating course, and if I'm just to think of a time, I'm thinking, anything under 130 would be great, because that would put me around about 127 on the flat. But am I in that sort of shape? I don't know. As I say, I haven't really got the training behind me. So I think it's good when you're doing a race just to run the course beforehand, just so you can get a kind of feel of the course and know where the hills are, because we all know that you can lose a race in the first mile, but you're not going to win it. Well, I'm not going to win the race anyway, but you know what I mean. So it's good to get a gauge of the course. There's some hilly bits from about mile 3 onwards, and then it's kind of a bit undulating all the way until the finish, nice downhill bit. Before you race, a realistic pace. I think we all kind of think, oh yeah, my training, I put in this calculator, means I should run at X pace, and we go off too fast and then we end up blowing up. So I think today was a good kind of test of where I am kind of pace wise, and it just means that I'm not going to go off too fast, come away disappointed, because I just like to get in my mind, before the race, is it going to be a race? Is it going to be a fun run? So I think this one, first race, going to be excited at the start, but I need to kind of realistically just hold back a bit, because we know as soon as that gun goes, the pace is going to be dropping off, you're going to be sticking with people, it's going to feel easy. But then come the second half, especially of a half marathon, you're going to really struggle. So if I can kind of negative split, I think that's the kind of way, going forward. And so this was a bit of an ad hoc video, not really a video I was thinking of putting together, but seeing as my dad was on the bike and I've got the footage, I thought I'd just put it out there, because I think sometimes, it's important to say to people that, a race, we just need to have your expectations right, rather than, thinking you can run a lot quicker than what you can at that given time, because otherwise you just come away disappointed, deflated, it's going to ruin your training. But I say this one, I think it's just a stepping stone to London. London's in October. I'm planning to start the training plan in July, which I'm looking to share with you. But at the moment, I'm not in marathon shape. So if I can just dial in that kind of pace in and get used to running at that sort of pace, then going forward, obviously it would make it a lot easier for me, rather than trying to chase a time that realistically is not going to happen. So next time I speak to you will be on Sunday or Monday, depends how quick I can put the video together after I've been filming. Going to take the GoPro and hold it in my hand, get as much footage as I can. My family's going to be there getting a bit of footage for me as well, which is great, and it's exciting, a race. So looking forward to it. Let me know if you've got any races or you're running in the same race. If you are, please come and say hello, because I'd like to, I like meeting people, I like talking. Probably talk too much, but anyway, on that note, I will speak to you soon. Onwards and upwards. Cheers.